we're starting to see turquoise waters. And this is the way to our anchorage for the day. Look at the color. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Well, we're officially in the Bahamas, and this is gonna be home for tonight. This beautiful isolated anchorage. There's nothing around us but bushes, but it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. Well, people, we just showered. We were pretty tired from last night. Anchored and showered, and now we're gonna put up our Bahamian flag. So that's the yellowfin tuna we caught, and this is dinner. Mashed potatoes, yellowfin tuna on the garlic, and avocados. Now we're gonna enjoy it.
Good morning, people. This is where we're headed, over to the Berry Islands today. It'll take about 12 hours, less if we have good wind, but I figured 12 hours is about the worst case scenario. So we got up right in early. As you can see, the sun is not up yet. The sky is just starting to lighten up. We got going except for the one time in Alligator River, which we'll never forget because it was horrible. And we waited until there was enough light to leave because we did not sleep that night. But we slept good last night, and we've got a really good start on the day.
Morning, everyone. We didn't stay for too long in Freeport. There's not a lot of anchorages there, and we are not willing to pay for a whole week for marina, so might as well. We're just gonna keep going. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. We're just gonna have our coffee, enjoy the ride, and see you soon. So we're gonna get the sails up today. It's gonna be a completely 100% sail trip, which is amazing.
You can't say that. We don't know that it's gonna be windy the whole time. On there now.
So we were doing an average of 5 knots. Now we went up to 6.4 knots, which is pretty good. It goes sometimes to 6.7, 6.8. That's good speed. We're gonna make it in no time. Oh my god, people, something weird just happened. And Mike is gonna explain it to you.
Alright. So I was up there tidying up all the lines around the main mast. And we have a magnet that sits on that was sitting on deck that we use to drop something in the water. I use it to, it's got a big hole in it. I used it to check the depth when I don't trust the depth sounder. And it was sitting on the deck, and while I was tidying up the wires, I moved it a little bit just to make sure it wasn't like leaving a rust stain. And I guess when I sat it back down, I didn't sit it in the exact same spot it was. And so I sat the magnet down, and as I'm walking back here, Mary's like, we're turning. I'm like, what the heck, why are we turning? So I ran back and turned off the autopilot and started hand steering. I was thinking, well, what did I do up there? I was tidying up wires. I made sure nothing was around the console here.
I went to reset all the instruments downstairs.
Mary reset all the electronics, make sure it wasn't just a blip.
A glitch.
And I remembered I moved that magnet. And I'm thinking about it, that magnet's on deck, but it's above the compass area, which is below deck. So that magnet was strong enough to definitely, by far, offset our GPS, and now we know. Yeah, be very careful that you don't have any magnets near here.
Yeah, don't have any magnets around your compass, people, because the autopilot would mess it up.
I hope there's nothing magnetic in our cowls, because we have stainless steel, like big cowls. They're not magnetic,
They're
I don't think.
Stainless steel.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of scary. I'm like, is there something? Is there something magnetic in the water, or? And then Mike realized that there is a magnetic right above the compass.
Yeah, this guy right here. It's like
that's a big one.
It's an old Rockford Fosgate speaker magnet. We use that for when I lose things in the water or at the dock back in the day.
Yeah, it's a pretty big one, and it's good to pick up anything that you drop in the water.
But bad to have anywhere near compass.
Near compass, yeah. That was scary.
No, we started turning fast.
I was like, what?
Now at least our numbers are matching up a bit closer to our GPS and compass.
Yeah.
Before we discovered it was because we had some wrenches in here, and those wrenches obviously were enough magnetic to set off the compass, which is here. And that was making, and once I pulled, for a long time, we were always pointed south, even going through the ICW, always said we're going south. I'm like, we went around a corner, it shouldn't still say south. And that's when we decided to empty everything there. As soon as the last wrench came out, compass spun around. Oh, good thing we weren't using that for navigation, really.
I know. beautiful.
And we're doing 6-1 in the water. Immediately putting that sail up, we going a little bit faster. We're going. The destination says we'll be there now, like a half hour to an hour earlier, but actually that's fluctuating a lot right now. So maybe we should just get back into our groove.
We hope you enjoyed this episode and see you next week.